One.
That's good. Yeah.
So welcome everybody to our fresh day. So first things first, put yourselves all on mute. That would be wonderful. And if you have any questions at all, feel free to write them in the chat and we'll deal with them in between or at the end of the session. So always feel free if you've got any questions to write them in the chat. And yeah, our topic today is the spring body. So the temperatures are getting warmer. Hopefully there's no more snow and spring is well and truly on its way. So we'll be looking at how we can pamper ourselves from the inside out, basically, for spring. So last week we did a little bit about the face, and today we're going to be concentrating on the body. So most of you know who I am. I'm Bianca, as you can tell from my accent. I'm not German, although I'm coming to you from North Germany. But basically, I was born in Austria, in Styria, funnily enough, not far away from Ringana. And I grew up in England, near Manchester. And long story short, I used to work in publishing, 20 years in publishing. And yeah, I'm the kind of person I need kind of variety. I can't do the same thing day in, day out. And I like grey walls and I don't like grey offices. And it was the same in school. I told the teacher once that the lesson was boring because it was just, I need some kind of creative input and some variety. And basically after 20 years of publishing, I got out of that. And it's not fun to go into an office where no one says good morning and you're not even allowed to put pictures on the walls or on your desk. So basically I asked myself, there must be more to life than this. And I went back to the UK. I went to London and retrained as an interior designer with a focus on sustainability and green issues. Came then back to Germany, and around about that time a friend of mine came to me and she said, Bianca, you're like an Anglo-Austrian, you're from Styria, you must know Ringana, and I know you're into sustainability and organic products. And I had to be really honest and say, no, I've never heard of Ringana. What a fresh cosmetics. I'd only ever really used my soap, water, and maybe just a basic face cream. And that is how my journey began. So a little bit to me and passing over to my lovely co-host, Andrea, who's all the way in Italy.
Yes, exactly. But something that connects us to Bianca is we were both born in Austria. So I was born near Vienna in Lower Austria, and I am in Italy now, since I always have to calculate. My memory is so bad, 16 years this year. I came to Lake Garda because of a holiday, then I stayed for love. And now I got my 3 men, so my husband and my 2 boys. And yeah, we live happily here in this touristy area, which is also with a little bit what brought me here, because I studied tourism management and I always loved tourism because I used to work in the tourist office with my mom since I was a child, and I loved it. I loved to, be in touch with people and give information out and, welcome guests in our town, etc. So this is always what I did and what I loved. And later on, when I already was thinking of, building a family with my husband, I stepped into another field, which was language teaching. So I could teach my mother tongue here in Italy, which is also nice. But then things got more and more complicated for me when we're 4 and you have to organize many things. And then you have to be really flexible when you've got 2 little children. But still, I didn't really want to stop working. And at that time, maybe when I was a little bit looking for something, Ringana stepped into my life. And a friend of mine said, do you know Ringana? And I heard about it, but I really didn't have a close look at what it was. And luckily I did, because this is what offered me so many possibilities now. And now, like I feel a little bit for like an ambassador here in Italy to share a very green philosophy, a very nice and fresh company with fresh products. And I love everything that is fresh. I love my garden. I love to cook fresh. I love to prepare the freshest food that I can. So these are all important values for me. And this is, what I'm here for, really, also to to bring this whole thing out and get to know and get people to know this lovely thing. And this is what connects us, Bianca, does it? That real, passion, let's say, what we have for what we do.
Exactly. We want 100% green bathrooms, and that's just the start. So it's an ever-going journey. Exactly. So we can start with the vision. So Ringana's vision is to enable everyone to enjoy a good life in a better, healthier world. So you can't really get much better than that. I always remember when I used my organic products, and I really thought that they were more or less 100% natural. The soaps I used, the creams I used. And it was only on my Ringana journey that I realized actually you're very lucky if your products are 3 to 7% natural. So it was a real learning curve for me, and I think it's a really, really important message that we're carrying out also as partners. So to enjoy a good life in a better, healthier world, I think that really is a wonderful vision and a great statement. So if we carry on, we see a little bit of the overview here. We see the new campus at Ringana, which was built not long ago. I think it was, 1.5 years ago, something like that, in the pandemic. So, and they're still growing, it's still developing. And we see a little bit of the factory here on the left where the fresh products are produced. They're usually not older than a couple of weeks, 6 weeks, I think, maximum. And we see a little bit of the freshness here. And then if we carry on down, we see these two lovelies. So these are the founders of Ringana. This is Andreas Wilfinger with his wife, Ulla. And they founded, excuse me, I've got a frog in my throat. They founded Ringana about 26 years ago. And as the story goes, their son came home from kindergarten one day with a children's toothpaste. And Andreas and Ulla looked at the contents of this toothpaste tube, were completely shocked at what was in there, the ingredients that were in there that shouldn't be in there. And they wrote a letter to Greenpeace, wanted an explanation and that they basically do something about it. And they didn't get a reply. So Andreas and Ulla decided, right, okay, we're going to do something about it. And that is how their journey began 26 years ago, with lots of ups and lots of downs, as we know, as entrepreneurs. It was never an easy journey, but they wanted to get it done and to 500%. And it's still that today, this consistency throughout the whole Ringana vision. It's just really from start to finish. The whole company is also run on solar power and rainwater. And basically, that's how the journey began. Then they produced the tooth oil, which was one of their first products to replace the toothpaste, and the body milk. And then the journey went on from there. And for example, the reason why it's direct marketing, basically that's why you order the products online and they are sent to you direct from Austria, is because the products are just too fresh for the shops. You will not find them on the shelf because the average product has a shelf life of 2 to 3 years, which is not possible with Ringana. As we know, we are the freshest in the world, so our expiry date is anywhere between 3 months to 1 year maximum. And that is something that we are very, very proud of. So.
Absolutely.
And we also have some amazing values. So I'll pass over to Andrea, who will tell us about those.
Yeah, this is actually what I can say fell in love with. When you hear about a company and first you get to maybe know, okay, this is the field they work in, this is the products they offer. But when you find out what values really are in each and every single step they take and each and every single product that they offer, it makes it even more precious. And let me explain you these values. So as Bianca already told us about the story, how it all, happened, how it all began. Now look at this, 1996, they started with those values. They still have them. This is kind of their DNA. Okay, it's within their blood. And you can't get rid of something like that when you feel that you have to offer the world something better, that you have to show people that not only the big, commerce and the big producers can survive on this market, and that kind of brainwash that we also get through all the media, television, internet, whatever it is, but they really try and open us, our eyes and show us what it can be. And they have created products that are fresh. What does mean fresh? I always say, okay, we know what is fresh. We know what fresh food is. Imagine the freshest cheese you can get, the freshest fruit, the freshest vegetable. If you're not vegan, even the freshest meat, whatever it is. So why do we ask ourselves so often, where can I get this? Where can I get that? But when it comes to our skincare, things that we use every single day, and we apply this to our skin, and we use it to wash our hair, we use it to wash our teeth, okay, clean our teeth. Why don't we ask ourselves, how fresh is this? Okay, is it the freshest I can get? Is it the best quality that I can get? What does fresh mean in words of Ringana is, you imagine, I always like to give you this really vivid example of the freshest orange you can imagine from the best producer, maybe somewhere down in Sicily, okay, sun-ripe at its best, as it can be, the best grounds, the best fields, whatever. And then you get this orange, slice it, cut it in half and get that juice and drink it freshly. So as fresh is or are the ingredients in each and every single product that we can get from Ringana. The best quality, bio, okay? So it's all certified products, certified ingredients, really very, very strict in what they do also in terms of quality proof. And this is as fresh as that orange juice that you would drink, with all the vitamins that it contains, with every, every single thing that we give our body in this freshness. And this is what you feel using those products. Okay, you get all the best ingredients to use on your skincare, to use also in, for example, in supplements. And this is the freshness. And how can they guarantee the freshness? Is by treating those products in the best way, using the best products, also using the right combination of things in each product. And they get them to the customer without any stop, without big, big amounts to be produced, but they only produce little amounts every time and send them as quickly as possible out to the customer. So I always try to underline also, maybe the last yogurt that you bought and you have in your fridge is not as fresh as the product from Ringana that comes to your home. Okay, and that's true. And excellent, what means excellent? Excellent is a very important value to them. Includes a few words though, more than only excellent. They treat nature, animals, humans, our whole planet the best way they can. So ethical, ethic is a real big word. Also, to work in a sustainable way, they produce their own energy. They collect rainwater. They do use recycled material and try to recycle again. Just to give you a really quick example is when you use a skincare product, and we're not talking about skincare today, but for example, one of these glass flacons, okay, when you have got 10 of those, you send them back to the company, and in exchange as a little thank you, they will give you a product voucher for a product of your choice, even the most expensive of the skincare range, for example. Just to show you what they do. Also, when you get a little soap, for example, you see you've got that little cotton towel around it to protect the product, but also not to give you any waste. Okay, so they give you something you can use. Okay, it's like a little towel. I've got one here too. Now it's gone. There it is. I use it as a guest towel, or when I do my skincare to, wash my face, whatever. Okay, and this is again 100% biological cotton coming from Austria. And even the little tag on here is out of 100% natural cotton. Okay. Yeah, and these are just a few examples. I could be sitting, be sitting here maybe the whole evening until tomorrow morning to tell you about all those things that you do to protect our planet and our future and the future for our kids, and to make this planet a better place, or even a good place to live on for many, many years to come. And trendsetting means that they have the big value, the big aim, so to say, to always be the best, to find the best products, to provide the best ingredients, to always get their the research in every single product, so they always have the really best ingredients. And also sometimes, as it happened, for example, with one special supplement we have in form of caps, spermidine, for example, and we won't get too much into detail, but if you are interested in, we can tell you more about it if you maybe contact us separately. However, spermidine is an ingredient that they were one of the first, or maybe the first, to launch a product on the market, and then other companies followed. So they are trend setting. They don't live trends, they set trends, and that's a big difference. Okay. Yeah, so what makes the heart of Ringana is really the freshness, and this is on a worldwide basis. Let me just say that on a worldwide basis, they are the only ones to produce as fresh, means no chemicals added in the products. They are, they don't contain chemical or synthetical preservatives. And there is nothing in the product that we don't use, like color, perfume. So nothing that the product really doesn't need to perform on our skin, just what it needs, okay, as natural as it can be. And I think these are lovely things to hear, also because we know that not only chemicals we don't need, but some chemicals even are harmful for us and for our body. So we should maybe not, try to live as natural as possible with the most natural products. And to continue here we've got what I just said about fresh. Now I forgot to scroll on with the slides. However, as you see here, also this is a nice thing to sum up. So no preservatives, it's microplastic free, nanoparticle free, it's vegan products, so obviously not to say, as I said, they are natural, but also in respect of animals, so that they are not tested on animals either, not only they are vegan. Okay, renewable energy only, they work climate neutral, they're made in Austria, they are built in Austria, they were born in Austria, and they'll stay there. And their science is going on and continuously developed. Now, Bianca, what we thought about today also was to give you some tips about body care, skin care for spring, really, also, because we obviously, our clothes are getting shorter and shorter, the warmer and the higher the temperatures get. So we have to show our nice skin, do we? And obviously we wash our body every day. Okay, we go for showers and everything. So these are products that are not, I would say, luxury products. It's products that we use every single day, okay, under our shower or whatever. So here we have got, and I show you also what the size is of the product, because you can see it on the slide. And I show you one of my real favorites, because you can feel such different on your skin. It's a body wash. By the way, the whole family can use it, because all the products are unisex. So male, female, children even can use them, although we get to that later. We have a special child and baby product range now. I love this body wash. You don't really need much product, because there is 100% active ingredients in this bottle, which means it doesn't need much. It's a very natural scent, and what it does, it respects our microbiome. Okay, so it protects our skin, and it makes it perform as the best skin you can have. Okay, so it doesn't get dry, it stays elastic, and it just gives us really a good result. Okay, it doesn't dry out our skin like too aggressive products or too chemical products maybe would do. And if we talk about preparing our skin for spring, okay, also to get rid of maybe, and this is my big helper also under the shower, I love to do a scrub, okay, every, I would say 10 days to renew my skin. And then I also use the body wash, and it's perfect. And just if you imagine using a non-chemical product under the shower, so it washes off and goes into our waters, it goes into our sea, you don't pollute. Okay, so we get our waters to stay clean, and this is a very important value too. Okay, so not only to us but also for the nature. And also the body milk, as you see there, we've got hand balm, foot balm, body milk. Body milk is such a product I use all year round, but especially now in spring and during the period we stop the heating, get out more into nature, I feel my skin needs more hydrating, and I get this through the body milk. I don't know how if you agree, Bianca, but this is the best body milk I've ever tried on my skin.
Body milk was one of the first products I tried at Ringana, and I generally have quite dry skin, as elbows, knees, legs generally, and I never really found anything that would hydrate that skin enough. And the body milk was the first cream or the first kind of hydrating product I found that really hydrated my skin, and it was like my skin just soaked it up like a sponge. It was incredible. You could just see how much my skin loved it, and yeah, one of my favorites.
So just before I give the word back to you again, all these products, okay, especially the body care products, so body wash, the deo, also the Stay Fresh that we've got, okay, this little foam that we use instead of how would you call them, Bianca?
Toilet paper. It's like a toilet paper.
Exactly. Yeah. And also the body milk, as I just mentioned, they all have a very important task, which is to protect our microbiome. So negatively impact on our microbiome can be, for example, these 6 factors. Unbalanced diet, obviously, it also comes from the inside. What you eat shows on your skin. UV rays, air pollution, obviously, especially for people maybe who live in like cities also, especially. Stress, obviously, the stress shows on your skin, and skin aging, and the wrong skincare. So if you don't protect your skin, and if your skin gets stressed through chemical products, okay, this can cause negative impact on our microbiome. So to treat it well, Ringana has brought this product range to life, and it contains the NBC7 complex, okay? And these are the products actually that contain this. So also the soap, the hand soap, and hands, you know, especially, for example, I give you that example. In spring, I work more and more outside in the garden, so I wash my hands like 100 times a day. Would I use normal, or I would say chemical soap every time? That would dry my skin completely out. Okay, so I'm a mother of 2. I got my hands constantly in water, and they are never really dry, okay, because this soap protects my skin, same as it does the shampoo, the body wash. So it helps your skin really to perform and to be in, you know, its best version. So now, Bianca, I would like to ask you, what would you tell us? You told us about body milk, but have you got another favorite?
Yeah, I have another favorite. You can see it here on the slide, and that is we have the overnight body. So last week we talked about the overnight face, which is basically our gold standard, and here we can see we also have the overnight body. So that's really good for kind of all the kind of wibbly bits that you might have, you know, for cellulite, and there's collagen in there, which really kind of firms out those bits that you might not want to see, and it's really a really firming cream for your skin. And yeah, it's very rich, so there's a lots of essential oils in there. So warm it up. It's always best to warm it up in the palm of your hands beforehand, and just apply it around the stomach, hips, thighs, leg area. And I've had such amazing results also from clients. They just love this. And there is, the gold color comes from actual gold in there. There's spermidine in there, which Andrea mentioned in the caps. And there are so many amazing ingredients in there. I'm trying to think what else is in there. There's just too many to name, but it really is, yeah, it's really lovely. What's your experience with the overnight, Andrea?
Oh, I love it. And I have to say, well, I know we're not talking about skincare today, but there is the same overnight treatment also for our face. And as you say, overnight, it's beauty overnight, I would say. Yeah, it's like being dreaming about the esthetician, okay? And go for a beauty treatment, skin, body, whatever, and it just, you know, like an iron on our skin. It gets you know, imperfections, like also, you know, stretch marks, for example, or cellulite. You really see a difference, and you wouldn't believe it if you didn't try. And what I love about the products, and there you can see that sometimes, that often really, the plastic and conservative stop the products to get into your skin, so they stay on it. I always had the feeling before, when I used other products, I couldn't even get dressed after applying a body milk or an overnight treatment or something like that. Okay, now these just go into your skin, and then they show the difference. And also the overnight treatment, you don't even have to use it every day. Okay, I'm not a very constant person on that, so 2-3 times a week is enough to have a result, to have, you know, to see yeah, a difference. And that's amazing.
Yeah, same
and then
here.
What I also love is you really use little product. You don't need much, and this shows the quality of it, you know.
Yeah, I can only agree. I don't use it every night, but I'll use it maybe twice or 3 times a week. But I have noticed the skin is smoother, it's firmer. And also, I'm just looking at my notes. Yeah, it's vitamin B3 in there. There's mango butter, sesame oil, and retinol, vitamin A, and gold vitamin C, which is really like, yeah, it's collagen protection and really firms up everything. So yeah, love it.
Yeah, and I always say it's not even important to know exactly what is in the product, obviously, because I wouldn't remember that long list. But what makes the real difference also is the combination of ingredients, because you know, they perform when they are combined in the right way, in the right amount. And this is where all the science they put into each and every single product, that makes a difference, you know. And, you know, being in also a company that, you know, is in the field now since 27 years, obviously they know what they do. Okay, they're not doing this since yesterday. Yeah, so what we have now also as a really, really new thing for all of you is a new product range, which is for children and babies, children up to 10 years. Why? Because our skin and our pH, is it the factor? Is it pH? Yeah. Develops until about the age of 10. Okay, then we can say our skin is more or less, let's say, formed and ready also to use different products. But until the age of 10, it is really, really sensitive skin, really, really delicate. You have to use the best products you can. And to be honest, I'm a mother. I've always asked myself, what is the best thing I can get for my children? And instead of using any other product, I always preferred all the other Ringana products, even if they were not from the special children range, because they didn't have one. But I always felt, obviously, what better can I give them the natural products. But now they have created this product line, which consists of 4 products, especially for babies. We have the bum foam, so to clean, obviously, the area, you know, the how do you call it?
The behind the bum.
Yes, exactly, the behind, yeah. Because, and this is what I always read many things about this. Many mothers would say you only wash them with water, it's the best thing you can do. No. Yeah, no, because bacteria doesn't get away with just water. You won't wash bacteria off with water, okay? And so you have to clean this area just because it is so delicate. But you have to use something that is not aggressive on their skin, that doesn't affect or cause any problems, or is, you know, yeah, I already said it, too aggressive, okay? And then we have, obviously, when it happens, because sometimes you cannot really, you know, change them immediately, or because it happens that they, you know, the behind. Then we have also got the bum cream to especially protect the area, or should it happen that they get red skin, you can, you know, give them this treatment, as I would say. And then there is a bath foam. It's actually a body wash we can use to wash the babies, to wash the children. So really for their pH factor, best for their skin, still in development. And we have the, what's it called? Bianca, help me with the word now. So we have the foam, exactly. We have the fresh body, that's the body wash. Mm-hmm. Exactly.
We have an oil as
the
well.
Oil, yeah. The oil is especially also thought, you know, for, or created for a nice body massage. I massaged my babies many times and they so much enjoyed it. And this oil is absolutely the best you can get. And now they also created this lovely box. It's also to, you know, like a giveaway, like a present for new moms, just maybe having a newborn child. And I'm just waiting for my package now, because there was so much request upon the product that it was sold out immediately, but now they have, you know, produced again. This is also just a confirmation of how fresh they produce. So the child care range, I would say, which was just, you know, the top of it. And now I'm really, really happy. So my mother heart is now actually really happy. So we have this too. And I've already talked to many mothers, and many of them say, well, yeah, a really natural product, fresh product is actually a really excellent thing.
Yeah, it's an absolute bestseller, and you can buy the products individually and also as this set, as we see on the slide, but the set is sold out right now. But I think they're hoping to get it back on track as soon as possible. But the set is lovely. I think you get this little green towel as well with it.
Exactly.
As I can see. And otherwise, yeah, you can buy the products individually. Although I think one of the bottom or bum products is also sold out, so you'll have to check the.
I think so. Yeah, but they come back usually within, you know, a few days or so. So yeah. So what else have we thought about for spring? It's not only what we apply on the skin, Bianca, is it? It's also what we do from within.
Exactly. And what is almost more important, or it's the best starting point, is what we're eating, what the freshness that we're putting inside our body that has a reflection of how our skin looks. And that's why I like this detox, not Botox. So it's basically, we're going to be talking about our packs, which is our ABC range. And that is basically, it's a detox system. I do that a lot at the beginning of the year, in January, February, after the whole Christmas chocolates and sweets, etc. I'll take the ABC packs from Ringana and then do a real detox week or a couple of weeks. It's up to you. They come in sachets, and basically it's pack A, pack B, and pack C. So you can describe it. Pack A is our antioxidants. That's basically our fruit plate, and it's all raw food quality. B is our veggie plate. So that's really also good if you've been having, a lot of fast food or alcohol, that kind of thing. It really balances that all out. If you've got over acidity. The B is the absolute vegetable plate, because a lot of us don't have enough vegetables or enough fiber in our diet. And the cleansing, the C, is basically, what could you call it? It kind of flushes everything out. It's good for your, what's the word now? Andrea, do you know the word for darm in English? I've forgotten, but it's gut. Yeah, it's like a gut cleansing, basically. We always start with half a package because there's a lot of fiber in there. We start with half a package, and then with lots and lots of water, and then you can go on to the full package later. So basically, this is the A, this is the box. When you get it, there's 26 sachets. So you can do it over a number of days. You can take one a day if you like, but you don't have to. When you open it up, let's have a look, there's a few bees in there.
When you open it up, they all fall out. Yeah.
Exactly. And yeah, so I don't know, Andrea, shall I say, I'll talk a little bit about the A and B, and you can talk about
yeah, absolutely. No, go ahead. I like to listen to you.
Okay, so if we go on to the next slide, then we can have a look
Yes.
and see a little bit of the overview. So basically it's our packs category. And if we go on to the next slide, we can see which packs are in that. So here we see it's the pack antiox is the A, then we have the B, which is the balancing, and basically the C is the cleansing. So like I explained, basically you open a sachet and you can take a big glass of water, fill in your sachet there, and swirl it around with a spoon, and it tastes, I would say the A tastes very fruity. There's the acerola cherry in there, but it's not sweet. None of it has additional sugars in there. Excuse me. And yeah, it's antioxidants. You've got all these red fruits, for example, also raspberries, black currants, all with that lovely red color inside. If you notice when you go to the supermarket and you cut one of these blackberries or one of these blueberries in half, you will see that they're actually green inside. It's not a very much of a dark color, because the actual proper wild blackberries, or blueberries more so, they're actually, the darker they are, the more antioxidants are in there. So anything that's cultivated by us humans and don't have that many antioxidants in there. So it's good to kind of increase that with the pack A, for example. And I also like to, if you don't want to drink it in water, there's the option of sprinkling it onto your fruit salad. And yeah, so there's so many options.
I use it in my porridge.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Love it.
Yeah. So, and it's the same with the B. You can put it in your salads. You can drink it as a drink, but you can put it in your salads, or in your cottage cheese, and have it like as a spread on your bread. And the cleansing, I would say, I don't have any alternatives. I don't know, Andrea, if you have any, but I think I just drink. I think this one is best just with water.
Yeah. Me too, actually.
Flush it all out, basically.
Also because it's so neutral in its taste. So
yeah.
I have to admit, Bianca, I don't know what about you, but the balancing really tastes like its color. So it has got a very, very green taste. Okay, it's like drinking your garden.
Yes. Yeah, I have to agree.
Yes, but when I even first said, I really love the pack A because it's so fruity and nice and all the vitamins it contains, I had the best results, obviously using them all together, but I had the best results and immediate results with the balancing, because we you know, it is so hard actually to have that 100% balanced diet, balanced lifestyle, you know, of sleeping enough, moving enough, eating healthy, drinking enough. This helps us to balance all our mistakes out. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, it really does. It's
that's
absolutely.
true.
Yeah.
It's true. It's
Yeah.
true. And there's even one tip, for example, if you've had a bit of a heavy night with the too many beers or glasses of wine, then a balancing before you go to sleep, not the next morning, but before you go to sleep, so you feel fine the next morning.
And one the next morning.
Yeah, that's even better. Yeah.
If it was too many beers, yeah.
Yeah. So that's a secret tip for the balancing.
Yeah.
And but it's true, Andrea. I'm still getting used to the taste. It's very, very green.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
why I prefer to put it in my salad dressing or in my cheese or somewhere else. Because if you
Yeah.
drink it with water, I mean, give it a go. I know some people love it, but yeah, it's
But
very,
also I heard one person say, she's a naturopath, and she said, the more you struggle to drink it, the more you really need it. You know, the more the taste really goes, oh my God, you know, it's so green, the more your body needs it.
yeah. That's a good tip. Yeah. So, and yeah, as we know, I don't know, Andrea, do you have any other further tips also with cleansing and stuff?
Not really. I can say I really like to do the whole kind of ABC cure, would you say, or the whole, you know, when I do it for like a month,
Yeah.
once in spring and once in autumn, to just really recharge my energies, clean my body. Okay, so for example, now in spring, this is really ideal because our body changes a lot between winter and springtime. You kind of, you know, waken up all the, you know, all your cells in your body. But during the whole year, I would always drink them whenever I, you know, I sometimes take them and go, okay, which one today? Because I not always drink them all, you know, like I don't have them all every day. And I go, okay, which one do I feel like? And I just listen to my body. Okay.
Yeah. Same here. That's
Yeah.
why you can take 3 a day, the ABC, and do it over 1 or 2 weeks, and then have the real whole kind of complete detox process. Or you can just take them as you feel. Sometimes I feel more like antiox, the fruity plate. Sometimes I'll feel like, I haven't had a lot of vegetables lately. There's not enough fiber. I'll take the balancing, or I mix them together. I've also had a fruit salad or a smoothie where I've put balancing and antiox in there.
Exactly.
And
but especially when you feel your whole body is like crazy, especially now when we change, you know, into springtime, and you need more energy, you feel you could always sleep, and you feel, you know, a little bit funny, then this is the ideal thing. And it shows on your energy, it shows on your skin, it shows, you know, in really, it's a great help.
Definitely. And the cleansing is also just as important to kind of, you know, cleanse that gut. And because a lot of us, there's not enough fiber in our diet, or I know sometimes I'll have my Cadbury's chocolate from England, and then yeah, it's good to have kind of to cleanse all that within. And
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So what else have we thought about? Yeah, I feel sometimes really tired in spring. I don't know what about you, but sometimes I really need that, oh my God, more coffee. But then I know too much coffee is not good for me. So to get, you know, rid of some coffees, but still get my energy that I need, and especially I love the taste, I know it contains a lot of vitamin C, is the tea. Yeah. How do you drink it usually, Bianca?
I did try the first few times just as a shot, but that was just too much richness for me. So I always mix it with water. I mix it with water, and I've tried the new one now, because the classic is pineapple ginger. Now there's one mango chili, and they're both good. But I like the classic because it's just got that extra kick. I have a feeling.
It does.
I always mix it in like a big glass like that of water and just drink it. Yeah.
Exactly. But sometimes I have to say, when I'm, not at home, or when I drive, when I know I have to drive for more hours, or when I have to be really concentrated for work or whatever it is, I drink it pure as a shot and love it. And it has got that immediate, effect on me. It really does. Because not only it gives me energy, it really gives me concentration. I'm there 100%.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. Because it's also got the green coffee bean in there, which is basically what gives you the energy as well, which is a lot better for you than the roasted coffee bean that we know from coffee normally. So I think Andrea's frozen. I can't see her, but I can carry on. And I would say another drink that is good for spring body is the D. So I don't know if you've heard about the D, but basically it's a tea. So you do also mix it in a big glass of water like that. And it's got, I think someone's just left. Anyway, it's got the mata leaf in there, which is kind of, you've got this bitter, what do you call it? Bitterstoffe. It's like a kind of bitter essences in there, which also, for example, if you like, sometimes I'm watching TV in the evening and I'll eat my crisps, or I'll have, I don't know, a few snacks or a few biscuits, and you get these cravings, don't you? So, and we all know that also from around Christmas time, when we have all the Christmas biscuits and chocolates and everything going on there. And we've got a little bit more on the hips as normal, but we still have these kind of cravings. And that is what D is great for, is that you just mix it in a big glass of water and it stops those cravings. So I usually take it in the evening, when I'm thinking, I could really do with those salt and vinegar crisps right now. But then when you drink the D, and you can drink it in sips, you don't drink the whole glass, you just have a big jug or a big glass like that. You pour it in. I think I'll put some in now, actually. It's getting to that time. So it's the glass, and then you just pour it in like that. So basically you can see it's kind of got this color of the mate leaf. And there's my spoon. So you stir it like that. And then you just take little sips of it. And it tastes like you have this kind of a bitter taste, but it's still really quite tasty. Yeah, and that you can feel that then go down, and then it really does actually stop those cravings. So that's quite good also for spring. When you're heading towards the summer and you want to get into that bikini or into those swimming trunks, then it's always good to do it also that way, I think, for those people like me who don't go to the gym 5 times a day. So yeah, let's see. Andrea, are you still with us? Is Andrea? Can't see Andrea right now.
There I am. Can you see me? Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, I can hear you.
Good.
I can hear you. Yeah, I was just talking about the D.
About the D, yeah.
Here's the slide, yeah. Just the D drink.
Actually, would you pronounce it the Italian way? Then it goes dia, dea, which actually means the queen. Yeah. So
nice.
So it's actually the queen of products, the goddess. Actually, it's a goddess.
Oh, yeah. I like that. I like that. Yeah, that sounds good.
And maybe that was the other say. I love it. I really, really love it. Yeah.
Yeah, I really like the taste as well. Or you can have it here like as a cocktail. That's also possible.
Exactly.
I put chi as well as D in cocktails. So and our final 2 products, which I wanted to mention for spring body, it's come from our caps range. So if you scroll a bit further down, we can see these are the caps, the specialist for individual needs. And we have, in the meantime, as far as I know, 13 different caps. And the ones I wanted to concentrate on today are Mudu. You can see them, in the light, and Imu. So if we scroll a bit further down, we should have a picture of Imu. So basically that's for modern life, the immune defenses. We have challenges like stress, lots of work, private life, maybe, which also weakens our immune system, changes in weather, sudden snow in March, that kind of thing. And it really kind of weakens our defenses. And that's why I love the Imu caps. And there's orange peel in there, and shiitake. You've got mushrooms in there, and yeah, they're in cap form, which you can also open. If you don't like swallowing caps, you can open them up and put the powder on a spoon, and you can take up to 3 a day. And that's really good. Also, if you feel like you're getting a cold or you're feeling a bit run down, if you start taking them, then usually it really peps you up. I always find my experience is I avoid colds usually. If I start with these immediately, then I don't end up having a cold. So, and they also say for hay fever sufferers, so if you have hay fever or allergies, then Imu is also very, very good for that. So yeah. And Mudu is basically our good mood cap. So if you're having a bad day, if you're feeling like, oh, bad mood, Blue Mondays or whatever, these are our kind of pick me up, chill out pills, you could call them. So it's for emotional imbalance and yeah, for greater serenity, it says here, and there's saffron in there. There's also orange peel, magnesium, and B1, B6, B12. So lots of vitamins in there. So basically, when I take these, I can also kind of taste the orange peel in there, and I love that. And it's the same thing, really, up to 3 a day doses. But I know in the pandemic, I don't know what it was like with you, Andrea, but I had a lot of mothers who needed these.
They call them the mom caps, yeah, the mom caps.
I think they took like 6 a day, to be honest, because like homeschooling, all that kind of thing. Yeah, and they were very chilled, very, very chilled.
Just to get some you know, not so sensitive on stress, on stressful situations, exactly, to be a little bit more relaxed.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So yeah, do you also
be a little bit more patient, I would say?
Yeah. What's your experience with the Imu?
With the Imu, actually, the last thing I found out, because now I've done some research also, because everybody's talking about collagen, you would say.
Oh,
collagen,
yeah.
And the collagen production, but collagen is in so many products at the moment. And scaringly enough for me, this the most of the collagen containing products, the collagen comes from animal bones. Okay, so I don't want to eat that, you know, I don't want to apply that on my skin either. So no, okay. And if you combine the Imu and the beauty and hair, this is the best combination. So your body will produce collagen. Okay. So how amazing is this?
Yeah.
And it's natural and it's vegan. So amazing. And with the Imu, as you said already, so many people, especially, I'm lucky enough, I don't have any allergies, but people who have allergies say they really get over this period, as you say, when everything starts to bloom and, you know, spring comes, then this gets really, really better. Yeah.
But great tip on the collagen. I didn't know that either. So pretty cool.
Yeah, I done my homework. I done my good research. No, because I didn't want to get around, obviously, you know, all these collagen containing products, and also obviously give people that information when they ask about what can I use as a, you know, collagen product. So instead of taking collagen containing products, you produce your own, which is even better.
Yeah.
Okay. So your body will act in producing collagen like a body of 25 years, maybe 20, 25 years. So we get back to young.
Back to the roots. Yeah.
Back to
Sounds
the roots,
good.
exactly.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as far as Spring Body goes, we've come to the end of the product presentation. But as you know, we also have an amazing business opportunity. So I know when I started at Ringana, and a friend of mine, she tried to explain the concept to me. It was all completely new. I'd never heard of multi-level or network marketing before. I didn't even know something like that existed. And of course, first of all, I was skeptical. I was like, oh, I don't know. I'm not into that. It sounds like I have to be selling stuff all the time and to everyone. But it's actually the opposite. You are recommending, and everyone is we're all grown-ups here. We can all decide. And I just love the concept of of the journey, first of all, of the values of Ringana, which is 500% also my values. And then I was just so nosy, so curious. I wanted to know what it was all about. And then you're taken by the hand, and you are taken step by step through the process. You are never alone. And I can only say I've met an amazing community of women, international women, including Andrea here. And it's just amazing. And the events we've been to and the things we've learned, and also how the company has developed, how the market has developed. Now we're going to the USA. It's just amazing. It's amazing. Andrea, how was your experience?
Well, my main point was actually I was quite sick and tired of always working for somebody else's dreams and not for my own. To always completely depend on work hours, places, times, and I couldn't be flexible at all. So obviously I couldn't imagine it from the start what this would all, be to me and offer to me. But as you experience and as you just try, and I would use the same word, I was nosy. I just wanted to try, because since my friend said, Andrea, there is no risk. If you don't want to do this anymore, you just send an email to Ringana and they cancel you out of their system, And, I mean, this is absolutely shows how free you are. But then I also found, obviously going my way, I could, and this is obviously completely different to a usual job you would do. You can't say I start a job in an office tomorrow and you didn't just say to your boss, oh, I'll just do it my way, No, you got rules to follow. And yeah, we have got rules, or we have got some things we have to do or we can't do, but you can do it your way, and you can just include this in your life and in your lifestyle and in your daily routine. I mean, it just goes with so many things. I'm a mother. I have still got another job, so I'm still a language teacher. I just juggle around, with timings and with everything, how I can and how I want. And also I can create from home an international business. So how genius is this? Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah, so it's just part of an absolutely amazing process, an amazing company. And I'm really excited what's coming next. So we're already delivering to, what was it, 36 countries, and so many more to come. And I think
it's ever growing, and it will be still there in, like, when with the values they got, they won't stop this tomorrow, they won't stop in 5 or in 10 years, they'll even be there in 30 and 40 years to come. So yeah, I can only say to everybody that would listen to us or see this presentation, just try the products, fall in love, and then spread the word and just show everybody what you've got, and then they will see it, because it will show on your
exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
So just be curious, ask us any question that you like, join our team, and be part of the whole Ringana world. So be as fresh as you can be.
Exactly.
So we forgot some slides about,
well, that's just the main points that we've talked about anyway. So Yeah, we also have fresh day offers. If you're interested in those, just let us know. Just write us in the chat, or just speak to us after the presentation. And yeah, that's as far as the spring body goes. And so the floor is yours, basically. Do you have any questions? Anything not clear? Anything you'd like to ask?
I'd say, let's say bye to the ones that see the registration, and let's stop it for here. Bye bye.